hopping live on TheTube to see if anyone is saying anything. See who may hop on. Just about to serve up a fucking mushroom coffee in my mushroom mug. Yeah. But I'm not a mug, mate. I'm the New World Order Slayer. Oh, drats. Quintessence MC forgot to take her fruit mug that I gift her, that I already had, that I got for free, and the herb cup. Metaverse cup. I guess. But yeah, what we saying then, people? Interesting stuff, mate. Here we are. The soul is a passenger on this ride we call fucking what? Inevitability, mate. Like, maybe there's only one passenger, and it's you. And you're immortal. Like, this is the thing, you can't get off the ride. This is what I noticed, like, there's like this kind of almost inevitable, could you ever fuck up something so bad in reality that it's irreversible forever? Or will everything go back to where it once came, so to speak? Whereas, like, yeah, I remember I used to actually think of and speak more on death as being a kind of almost safety blanket, almost, or maybe not. Maybe it's a soul trap reincarnation thing. But what I mean is, like, should be some form of almost existential security, where it's like, let's say in the name of repentance in Christianity or something of this nature, like, if you can be saved, like, is there something that you could do that, like, you must always be able to come back around, you know what I mean? Like, if there is any hope at all, there must always be hope, because you can't get to a point where there's no hope forever, almost, because, like, I don't know, it's kind of links in with this intuition of what happened once can happen again. Yeah, like, exactly. There's no way that you can, like, yeah, it's like the Tao Te Ching. Bit abstract there, I don't know if you can really follow that, but that's what we got for you, mate. So yeah, mate. Just having some caffeine, and I got some frequency, so hopefully you don't hear Luna snoring in the background too much. I'm sure I'll miss it once it's gone. Yeah, mate. Date syrup, fucking sweetener, mate. That's what we're saying, my friends. You want to know something interesting? Medical weed, mate. K Reno has a lyric. Yeah, you can find him in my Conscious Rapper community playlist, and he says, "The dope house in the hood ain't got nothing on the pharmacy." And I heard that and I was like, shit, mate. And that's in his tune Operation Genocide. Yeah, that's a hard tune. Yeah, there's a couple things that made my jaw drop, and that was one of them. The dope house in the hood ain't got nothing on the pharmacy. And that was just because around about the time I know a few people now who get medical cannabis from the UK government prescribed, yeah. But it's kind of mad, yeah, because they do just have a monopoly on it. Like, why the fuck? Yeah, there's a video of me getting arrested for smoking a joint, and yeah, I didn't have a license, but I find it strange that you need a license to fucking be able to fucking buy the weed. Inherently, it's like, because you can go on an app, yeah, and it's all legal. in England, in the UK, yeah, if the doctor says you can have medical cannabis, yeah, and you can go on this app and it shows you, you can scroll down and it's just lists and lists of all different products. It shows you all the different terpenes, fucking ratios, the different THC versus CBD percentage, the name, where it's grown, etc. So yeah, it's quite extensive, and it's just weird how they're allowed to sell it, of course. That's quite a, you know, because people can and have got in a lot of trouble for trying to sell weed around here. So the government is allowed to do it, supposedly. And it is a monopoly. But yeah, another thing in Operation Genocide that made my jaw drop was he said phone and internet activity, they spying on that. Now everybody's finding out what it's like to be black. Yeah, and the reason that hit home for me is because I've had my social media presence impact my life to whereas it was hard to get a job, and the boss was eating Rustler's burgers for breakfast, so, you know, birds of a feather flock together, and I guess birds of a not of a feather don't flock together, so yeah, I found it hard to get along with him in the end. He gave me the job, a unique position, you see, because I set myself up for this, but you see, I'd done this on purpose. If I want to trust what the psychedelics are about, which I do ultimately, I have put myself in this position intentionally. It was a devotional thing with the mushrooms, and if I wanted to. Who knows, maybe AI will pick up just the right mimetic. But yeah, I just want to see if anyone enjoyed the chat or wagwan, and I don't want to leave my profile stagnant, that's all. It's spring now, things have been changing, I've been up to a few things, and yeah, just obviously CRC Camp Out 2020, I've been shouting that out a lot. Oh, someone liked the stream, wagwan, who's in the stream? Wagwan. But yeah, that's crazy, my people. Fucking brain permanently. So whereas I am definitely much more, I think, sensitive of substances. I would smoke weed, I get that drug, I understand that, but I wasn't as like addicted to it, and it's quite interesting. Like I almost got addicted to certain things on purpose, because I feel like it just will change your brain, and I'm not sure that they're all bad. Like nicotine I often ask people if I find out they drink coffee, I ask them, especially at the beginning. Basically, I realized about 2-3 years ago, I'm not that old, so yeah, I guess it took me a while to realize, hey, I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. My brain's fucking fried. Leave me alone. I've been smoking so much fucking weed, man. Right. Coffee. A lot of people can drink coffee and they don't actually really feel the effects of it. Whereas if you get around, I didn't give a fuck about the nicotine. I didn't used to feel it really. I mean, once it made me nauseous when I was trying to do like an edit video with the understand this years ago, like after all the mushrooms, especially that like, yeah, it's just different substances, and I started to learn a lot more, and it's just interesting how caffeine digestion and your your appetite and they synergize very nice. Like coffee, weed is a very popular combo. But yeah, and then you see, to integrate all these in a way, and a lot of it is psychedelics, and for me it's just so interesting. It's like I'm interested in metaphysics, and it's like, right, the substance goes into the human brain and it just changes everything. What the fuck? I can't get over that. That is it, mate. What I just fucking said, to an extent. I get there's brainwashed people out here who do the psychedelics. I don't know, like, be careful of who, don't really listen to anyone on psychedelics, I don't think. Be careful about listening to audio programs, podcasts, lectures on psychedelics, and they can change your hallucination, which can be a tool. Belief is a tool, like chaos magic territory. But yeah, it's crazy, because I was just imagining it just now, like, it's just fucking genius. It's fucking genius. Got a comment. Smoking coincided. I don't know if I read. Ended up quitting weed after smoking it for 10 years to fucking hear. Not what you want to hear. Where, like, it's like looking in the mirror hard, like, as a metaphor, or like really looking at your shadow, where for me and a lot of people, the way that it's used in therapy and for addiction is it will show you that it will often show you what you need to improve on. It will just be a big self-reflection to you in the trip. I don't know if you had an experience that kind of had the insight induced, because it can do that to me a lot, and a lot of people. You take the trip, and then the psychedelic will show you where you're slacking in your life, and it will tell you to fucking pick up the pace, mate. What the fuck are you doing? If you're treating people bad, it will show you that. If you've got an addiction, it will show you how bad it's fucking you up and the people around you. It will show you what you're missing. What I won't be around much longer. I'm gonna go in a minute, I think. I was just hopping on here to say hello there. But yeah. If you don't put something in the chat in a second, I'm going to go soon, I reckon. I reckon my frienderinos. Yeah, mate. I'm going to go check if there's any mystery cannabis hiding around. 1 second, Luna, my baby. Wow. Yeah, and then not to mention doing breath work. Thank you. Yeah, legend. Yeah, I don't know. They can physically heal addictions as well. Oh, I use them a lot for healing addiction. For me, that's what I was on about before you were in the chat, yeah? The neurology, yeah? That's what I was on about, neurology, yeah? For me, they actually induce neuroplasticity, and for a lot of people, yeah? And for me, I find that can almost instantly heal so many addictions. It like recalibrates your whole aura. And there is so many addictions, yeah. If you get a headache from an addiction, I guarantee a good fucking shroom trip. Like, if I ever have to fucking go through, like, I've probably stacked up quite a caffeine withdrawal. If I just cold turkey caffeine, I'll probably have a fucking headache, to be honest. Which I never wanted to really be like, I never really planned to be like this. It just kind of happened. I never tried to engage with it for this long. I never thought it would be me. I've become a lot that I never thought I would become. And I've been resisting it a lot. It's hard. Life is fucking tricky. Stardog low-key ruined weed for me too. That shit is too strong. Yeah, I don't like Stardog. It makes me a zombie. Yeah. Well, I've had trips where I've really looked at my weed addiction and I thought, fuck that, like, because I was addicted to it a lot. Glad to finally catch your stream. Found you through the Miss Sunshine podcast a while back. Oh shit, cool. I was wondering actually, I should have asked. I'm not the best with engaging with my audience sometimes, but yo, that's sick. Do you still follow Miss Sunshine, do you? I think they got a new channel now, Nature Family. If you know Mr. Nature and them lot. But yeah, man, I haven't been that active recently. I've just been doing these streams a bit, like, just getting back into it slowly. But I plan to do a lot, man. I'm with the Conscious Rapper community lot. That's my group. But yeah, they haven't uploaded that much recently, I swear. What was I gonna say? But yeah, with the psychedelics, it's a neurological thing, I find. Like, for me, they fucking help recalibrate everything for me. It's like, if I fucking, like, these certain substances, they heal your brain. Like, weed can heal your brain, I swear. Shrooms can heal your brain. Acid can heal your brain, likely. DMT, like the real psychedelics, like the ones that can make you see sacred geometry, like, that stuff can be very healing. In terms of like neuroplasticity, like shrooms, probably especially, like, and likely acid. Weed helped me stop smoking cigs and alcohol. Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of people, that's like, we wouldn't touch any cigs or vaping or other bullshit if we had like weed potentially. And sometimes a lot of these plants, it's meant to be built in abundance, you know, like a lot of cultures likely do and did have a lot of access to weed all the fucking time because it's just growing on their land, you know. But they got a monopoly on a lot. That's what I was saying at the beginning. I got a lot of friends in England now where they're getting medical weed, and the government has got like a monopoly on the whole weed market. Then shrooms made me think about my weed addiction. Ha, that's funny. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like a double tear. Or what? That's so funny. And then eventually the DMT will make you think about the shrooms, mate. And some people drop all of it in the end. What am I looking for? Speaking of cigs, this was never a typical habit. And what do you think of cigs then? Do they fuck you up? How much can you, or should I take my chances? Look, you know, there's actually, you know what, how fucked it is, yeah? I was researching about this, and like, it's surprising how quite a lot of the kind of conscious community can actually take this for granted. But yeah, the kind of culture of cigarettes, or I don't know if you call a roll up a cigarette, like if you roll it just with plain tobacco, and there's a whole conversation on the different qualities of tobacco. And I used to just smoke blunts. I reintroduced a little bit of it, like when I was broke and my friends were just smoking only tobacco with their joints, which I was very disciplined to keep it out. I got like super health paranoid mode, and I was like getting rid of all the toxins, and I would not smoke any tobacco at all. What was I even gonna say? Yeah. So there's I was researching it, like, what is actually in the tobacco then, and it was like, like formaldehyde and like loads of other like horrible, absolute fucking ridiculous, fucking poisonous, horrific shit that there is no safe amount to consume ever, and you should definitely not even consume a little bit. It reckons. I'm like, time to roll up another one. Joking, I don't want to just be like that. Like, that's like the cancer of culture, and I completely understand that. It's interesting, yeah, with the nicotine thing, because nicotine is can be a nootropic, but the way that we get it through either vaping or smoking is garbage. And there's a part of me that believes, yeah, like, I got this fucking, it's not an ideology, mate. it's the cult of common sense or what, but like, I know that there must be some tobaccos here with like obviously less additives and chemicals, more like shamanic tobacco or something, like where like Babylon has just completely like crept through the tapestry of everything that we ever fucking do. And you know, I don't think it's legal to get alternative tobacco down here. Exactly. I said to him funny the other day, making laws should be illegal. That's what I reckon. Send all judges to jail. But yeah, I can intuit that there's like a much more like healing kind of shamanic form of tobacco that our culture has not really got that much access to. We've got like this Babylon supermarket tobacco, and it's very interesting to think about alternatives. To look into alternatives as well. I was smoking mullein leaf for a little bit with a joint. I never ever smoked anything like a cigarette at all, nearly on camera, ever. And that probably partly, not that I'm proud to say that, it partly probably shows how little I've been active recently, because yeah, I've really took a step back. Like, I haven't even uploaded on this channel for 3 entire months until literally yesterday, other than the live streams, which is why I was doing them, because they don't show up on the main page, and I just didn't want to come back yet. But yeah, this was never meant to be a fucking habit, and it will not continue to be a habit. That's what they all say. But yeah, mate, that's it. The war criminals fucking got me, mate. Joking, but I guess you got to take responsibility. There's no war criminal putting this in my mouth right now. But to an extent, when I was saying about people wouldn't even smoke none of this, if we had all that fucking bushweed, no one would ever touch this stuff, I guess. But then I guess that's what fasting's about. One sec, Luna. Yeah, mate. I'm probably gonna go in a sec anyway. But yeah, this is early onset twink death if you smoke this, unfortunately, gamers. So pick your poison. Fucking hell, mate. Please don't piss me off, you prick, just like when I lose a lighter. Alright, I'm out of here, my friend, probably. Thanks for tuning in, though, but yeah. I don't know if you watch Miss Sunshine and that anymore, or if you know what happened up there, with me. Like, we had a bit of a dispute, and I kind of left a bit surprisingly. I don't know if you know, I actually met them in person. Mr. Nature flew me out to his in Malaga, the Nature Powerhouse. It was the bomb. The bomb. You know what? I really wish I had more ganja. I got addicted to tobacco because I used to put it in my joints. Yeah, that does happen. People end up smoking it for the fucking tobacco more than the fucking weed. Yeah, you went to Mr. Nature's. Yeah, and it didn't really what is their new channel? Nature Family, I think they're called. Fucking. But yeah, I'll try and find it. It's on Instagram. It might be on YouTube, I think. But yeah, we had a bit of a dispute, but I don't know if I'll talk about it on here because I should probably respect their privacy. I spoke about it a bit, but don't know. It was very deep, to be fair. Wasn't the worst thing ever. I don't think. It depends how you see it. Depends on your philosophy, to be fair. Depends on your philosophy, mate. Alright, I'm out of here. Peace. I got other channels. I got a rabbit hole of the information revolution. Check it. See ya.